Oh, hello. Hi. Sorry, give me a second just to tighten this one up. There we go. Just getting my telescope ready for the weekend. Let me lift that round. There's going to be a full moon at the end of October, and I don't want to miss it. So I've got my telescope ready. It's all checked. Everything's adjusted. Let me put that to the side because I don't want to drop that and break that. I put it in my diary too. Full moon coming up, just so that I don't forget. And at the right hour, the right time, I get out in the back garden, set up the telescope. I hope it's a clear night, and I'll get a lovely view of the moon and the stars. I love doing that. We're into winter months now. I know we're past the autumn equinox, there's more darkness than light. But the benefit is you get to see the moon and the stars so much better. And I put it in my diary so I don't forget, because I forgot last month. And the month before that, I remembered, but it was too cloudy. But when I get the chance, plan it, watch for that hour, use it wisely. It's just amazing. If it's a clear night, you can see the surface of the moon, the individual craters. You can scan across and look at some of the stars, see some of the planets as well. Always amazes me to think that God, who made all of that, also made me and you and knows each of us. So I've got it in my diary to make sure that I remember that hour. Diaries, hour. This was also the time when we had that extra hour, when the clocks change at the end of October and you get that extra hour. What did you do with your extra hour? And why do they call it an extra hour when they pinch it back in March? An extra hour. Let me just see. Oh, yeah, an extra hour in bed. That's what I did with mine. What did you do with your extra hour? You were in bed as well? Oh, I suspect a lot of us did that. But that's an interesting thought, an extra hour. See, I'm planning carefully so I don't miss something special, the full moon. I know what hour I need to guard and go out, and I know how much I'll enjoy it. It's worth doing. But I had the gift of an extra hour this week, and I just slept. Maybe you did the same. That's okay. Maybe that's what we all needed, an extra hour of rest. But it got me thinking about God's creation, stars, moon, sun, the whole universe, but also us. God, you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. And all the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. God gives us gifts, not just an extra hour, He gives us the whole of life. I wonder, do we sometimes waste it, sleep it all away? It's special. Plan. That's what I'm learning, to plan, to use that time as wisely as I can, not just for myself, but to help others. That's worth a little thinking time. I think you gave each of us an incredible gift, Lord, when you made us and you gave us a life. I'm sorry, God, because sometimes I forget. Sometimes I don't value it or use it. God, every hour is special, precious. Help me to fill them in a wise way. In your name, amen. Something for you to think about. Maybe you could plan an hour each week that you could use for something special for yourself or someone else. Tell me what you get up to. See you next week, everybody. Bye. Take care.